Everyone is part of a bigger story. It's a bigger story than you can imagine. It's a big story about a really big God. Discover the story that shows you the character of God. Hi there, I'm CJ, and this may look like an awesome glowing Christmas light, but it's my Bible. It's one big book made up of 66 smaller books, and they were written by different people at different times, but every single word is inspired by God. It all fits together to tell God's one big story of how He made a way to rescue us, because He knows just how much we need Him. That's compassion, caring enough to do something about someone else's needs. Now I've got 4 stories right here that give us the big picture. We get started way back near the end of the Bible in the book of 1 John. John was one of Jesus' closest friends, and he breaks down for us exactly what God did. Here's how God showed His love among us. He sent His one and only Son into the world. Since God loved us this much, we should also love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and His love is made complete in us. Did you get that? Because God put His love for us into action, we can follow through with His amazing mission to love others. Now we're going to head back towards the beginning of the New Testament in the book of Luke. You might just call this the invention of Christmas. It's been hundreds of years since any of the Israelites recorded God's words, but God hasn't forgotten His people. An angel brings the incredible news, God sending His very own Son to live with them, but the angel doesn't show up in a palace or even to the religious leaders. Nope, he shows up to the last person you might ever expect, a young girl. Now let's move ahead to Luke chapter 2. The young girl, her name is Mary. And God gives her and Joseph an amazing gift, a brand new baby, God's very own Son. There are no hospitals, and even the hotels are completely booked. So Jesus is born in a place where the animals stay. Yep, the Son of God spent His first night hanging with the cows and goats. Our next story is also here in chapter 2. God's Son has been born, but there's no Facebook or Twitter to spread the news. Once again, God sends an angel, but this time to a bunch of shepherds. You know, the guys who live in fields and smell like sheep and campfire. They know if this amazing news is for them, it's for everyone. So as soon as they see Jesus for themselves, they start sharing with everyone they meet. God saw we couldn't make it on our own. He knew how much we needed rescuing. So He sent His very own Son. That's some serious compassion. And get this, because we're made in God's image, we can show compassion too. And I sure can't wait to see how it plays out in you and me.